In this video, I'm going to show you how to use AI for free, specifically ChatGPT and a few other things, how to make YouTube thumbnails that are really good. And I'm going to use some simple but interesting tips that make these thumbnails much better than what most people typically do. So these are easy tips to use, and I'll just show you how I do it from scratch. And this works because I use it in a lot of different YouTube channels. Some of them are doing very well. So check this out. So first go over to ChatGPT. I would start a new conversation. This one I just started earlier, just saying I'm gonna, make thumbnails today. So it's just a conversation in general about that. But what I like to do is first think before you just say make a thumbnail like this. I like to do it in a few steps. It always makes it better. But I would first upload. Let's say I'm going to use a photo of myself. A lot of times I do that. So first, I will just upload like an image that I have of myself. So I'll just search this Andrew profile pic. Okay, that's me. So here's just like a picture of me in a suit. And before I even make the thumbnail, I'll just get ChatGPT to make an image of me wearing a hoodie because I'm in a suit here. In a shocking shocked, or I'll say surprised face, perfect for thumbnail. In this image, just make the picture contain only me, make it in YouTube thumbnail dimensions. One annoying thing, hopefully it will change this, is when I make these images in thumbnail dimensions, and I'll show you what to do later, is up until now, they don't make it exactly in the right dimensions. It'll be like it's a wide angle one, but it's not the exact wide angle dimensions that's needed. I'll show you how to overcome that in Canva, which is pretty easy. But anyway, so first, the idea is get a photo of yourself. Just upload, a photo that you have. You can also, if you want to train a model, you can use Cartario and even make better images sometimes with Cartario. But I'm not going to get into that right now. I'll just put the link in the description. But basically, you want to start with just an image and break it down. So see these dimensions here. That's just sort of as wide as ChatGPT can go. And it's not the exact image for a thumbnail. But anyway, we'll move on to the next step while it's going. You can also think about get other thumbnails you like. So I just searched how to make a YouTube thumbnail. And you could search anything. But just if you come across a thumbnail that you like, or elements of it that you like, then you can, cut and paste the image and tell ChatGPT you like something about it. So I don't know if any of these are my favorites, but just for fun, I'll just take a screenshot of this one here and I'll show you how to get the, let's say I just like the way the writing looks here, with this one secret. Just suppose I like that. So I'll just take a screenshot. And then I'm going to go over here. So we'll just wait till this goes. A lot of times it goes so slow these days, but let's just see. I'll refresh it, see if the image is done. Not quite. So it's still doing that. I might open up another one just to speed things along here. See where we are in this phase. All right, it's still just getting started. Okay, so I'm going to cut and paste the screenshot that I just took, and I'll say, make a YouTube thumbnail, correct dimensions, using this font and text color scheme. 2 words. The second word outlined in red. First, give me a few ideas of which word combos to use. Okay, so here it's got one secret. So they're saying first word bold and white. You're just getting it to make sure that it understands what you're talking about. Okay, one trick. All right, let's see. Okay, great. Let's do one trick. Put a female entrepreneur as the image. And again, you could use Cartario to make better looking people and then upload those people. But let's just see what they can do with this. It's unbelievable how long this takes. For some reason, when I'm making a live video, it's okay. So here it is. Here's me in a hoodie with a surprised face. Okay, so now I have this picture, and the cool thing is I can use this or something close whenever I want. You know, that's a little bit too surprised, but whatever. So now I've got the idea. And I might, let's see here. Okay, it's making this. I'm going to say, okay. Again, I'll put this here. Now put me pointing at this. Okay. Now make a thumbnail of me with this face, but using the text style of the uploaded image. 2 words. First word white, second with a red outline. Give me an idea of what could be in this image. Don't make it yet. Just tell me what I could do. Okay. So this one is still going. Okay, so now it's just giving you the thing, layout, whatever. One prompt, AI secret, thumbnail hack, shocked me, insane image, my trick. I'll do, okay. Okay. Let's use this. I'll do one prompt. Make the image in YouTube thumbnail dimensions. Let's see what it's able to do. I hope in the future, and I think it will, this stuff gets a lot faster. Let's see what it's able to do here. So again, you go to YouTube, you look around for little things that you like, and then you can copy the idea of it. Okay. Let's see what this is. So this is really copying the style. Again, I could have chosen just like just the word style and put a different background if I wanted, right? Where is it? It's got these like curtains here, but that's fine. Let's see what it's making. And let's just see how good it does the text. And again, what I would do is go to Cartario to probably make the image and then upload the image of this person here. I always find that looks better with the different models like Flux, but let's just see how they do. Okay. Okay, of course, right. So it does this. The problem, as you can see, it's not the YouTube thumbnail dimensions. Okay. Make it in YouTube thumbnail dimensions. Sometimes I don't know, just forgets or gets lazy. But I'm going to show, okay, one trick. Now I would, play around with this, make her look more surprised, maybe put some air, like an arrow or whatever, something. But let's just see. I'm going to download this. I'm going to show you how to, I'd get her jacket to be a different color, but like with this could be okay with the right title. Let's see. Okay. Okay, so this is the YouTube actual dimensions here. So what I'm going to do is go to uploads, upload files. You can see some other ones that I've made. This is the one I just downloaded off ChatGPT. Now watch what happens here. If I stretch this out, okay, keep it in the same ratio, you can see it's not wide enough. There's still this white space. So what I do is I click here, I go to edit, and then I go to these editing tools, and this is magic expand, and I click whole page expand, and then I get 4 options where it just sort of stretches it out without making it into, like, it won't just stretch it out in a weird way. It'll stretch it out, like it won't. So you see it stretches it out first in a weird way and then it goes back. So now it's actually the dimensions, and there's probably subtle things that are different about each of these. And see, that one's got this bar here, so that's not good. So I can click around, click the best one that's got these here. That's kind of weird. I'll say maybe the first one in this case looks to be the best, and I'll say done. So this is my image. Then I go download it. I can upload this straight to YouTube if I want. Okay, let's go back here. So here's this now, one prompt. I could do the same thing. Okay. Now let's think about variations of things that I could do. Change the background and put an arrow to the one prompt to make it more click worthy. So like I could, what I would probably do here is I'd think about different backgrounds, ask it to brainstorm, but I'll just say change it, see what it's able to do. Where were we over here? Okay, so this one, that's good. And then I'm going to say after this, actually, I'll go to this one and I'll say, make this same thing, but in let's see, I'll just do the famous Ghibli cartoon style. Okay, so you can just think, like, make the whole thing again, do it in a totally different style if you want. See what it comes up with, and then you can split test these against each other and see which ones do better. Of course, you could do all this background removal and tweak it on Canva or whatever software you're using if you don't want to get AI to do it again. But you don't have to just stop at the first one that you do. The idea is, play around with it, do some brainstorming back and forth. I mean, some of my tips, again, if I really think about what I'm saying, is do it in different steps. Like, get the image of yourself or the person you're using first. Don't throw everything in there. Like if I said change this, put me like this, and I did it all in one prompt, it's always worse. Something's like really weird. Even the way I did it, it can be kind of messed up, right? Okay, so here's another one. They got a new background. Again, the thing is they redo everything. So I'd probably do this part in Canva, to be honest. But like now I'm looking different. It's a new picture of me. But sometimes this other one's even better, right? So I might delete this in Canva and move the arrow somewhere else. But you're getting the idea. Here you could, we'll wait for this, and then I'll probably wrap up pretty soon. And I'm going to put all links to everything here, like sign up for our AI newsletter, which I think you will really like, plus everything else that we're using. Use the newsletter software that we use to get newsletters out. If you're making a YouTube channel and you don't have a newsletter, you're really missing out, because people that you can get more views quickly, earn more money. Newsletters are an easier way to earn money than honestly getting the views. So once you have subscribers that like you, if they sign up for your email, it's much easier to monetize than YouTube, and it's good as a combo because it just adds to it instead of it's just like a new thing that adds, it doesn't take away. So anyway, there's another option you could do. I could change it to a different person, obviously, if I wanted. Again, I will still wait for this, but depending on what time of day you're using or where you're using it. Okay, so this is almost done. Do I want it with the Ghibli? Maybe not, but it's amazing how good it is at, making a cartoon of it, keeping the style. I could have picked a different style. I'm just doing it for this video. It's not necessarily my favorite style, just whatever one came up. Throw this into Canva, get it going. But, you can just imagine all the different styles. And if you can't think of them, ask for brainstorming or do brainstorming with ChatGPT, ask for different things. Anyway, hopefully you enjoyed this. I am just going to wait here for this one to finalize. It's funny how it's just adding these details. It's nice to get the whole image in one go. All right, let's see this. What would be my favorite one? I don't mind that, honestly. I'd move the arrow, but it's really like stuck there, isn't it? Okay, so if you're going to do this kind of thing on Cartario, since I'll go to that, I would use Flux 1.1 raw and then use the settings here, change it to, a widescreen one, which is much better for that. And then honestly, these make better images than ChatGPT. ChatGPT just is better at following instructions. Okay, so look at this. So we have this. We're just following directions basically. From that, of course, I could change the background, I could change the writing style, I could add little details, I can stretch it out with Canva, I can brainstorm, I can put myself. These are just a few things. I might, depending on how well this video does, I might show some other tricks that I use, but these are just some ideas of how to build these thumbnails. So hopefully you enjoyed this. Let me know what you think in the comments. We will see you in the next one.